Billie Jean.
She was more like a beauty queen from a movie scene.
It is the sixth song from the sixth studio album, Thriller, released in 1982. The song was written by Michael Jackson in just 5 minutes, and he stated that while writing it, he could feel it would become a hit. Producer Quincy Jones disagreed with the 29-second intro duration, but when he wanted to remove it, Jackson asked him to leave it as it made him want to dance. The lyrics describe a woman who claims to have a child by the narrator, who denies it all the time and only remembers the warnings from people and his own mother about being careful and not playing with young girls' hearts. Jackson has stated that the lyrics are inspired by fans known at the time as groupies, who followed his brothers while they were in the Jackson 5 band. Michael was still a child and did not understand why these fans claimed to have children related to one of his brothers. Session keyboardist Greg Fillinganes assured that after recording the song, he discovered it was great on every level: rhythm, sound, melody, lyrics, and that it could affect physically, emotionally, and even spiritually. Currently, several critics consider it one of the best songs ever made. Quincy Jones recalls working with Donna Summer on the song State of Independence, originally composed by John and Vangelis. On that occasion, Michael participated in the chorus, and it is believed that he took the bass and keyboard notes from there to later adapt them to a funkier version. On May 15, 1983, Motown Records broadcast a television special for its 25th anniversary, inviting the main artists who were part of its label. After the Jackson 5 finished their performance, it was agreed that Michael would have a space to promote his latest album called Thriller. Jackson wore black pants, leather moccasin-type shoes, a black sequin jacket, and a white glove with rhinestones. Billie Jean starts playing, and Jackson puts on his fedora hat, surprising the audience with his distinctive dance steps and poses full of strength and style. Finally, during the instrumental interlude of the song, he performs a move that creates a visual effect where he appears to walk forward, but his body goes backward, ending with a spin and finally lifting his weight onto the tips of his shoes. The live performance of this song revealed Michael Jackson's talent as a pop icon along with his historic backward slide. The move was already used by young people in the black community under the name backslide, but after Michael's performance, it was dubbed by the media as the moonwalk, marking it as a moment that transcended in a way no live musical performance had ever achieved. The music video was directed by filmmaker and director Steve Barron, who would also be recognized for other iconic videos by bands like Toto, Aha, ZZ Top, Def Leppard, among others. The video shows a paparazzi following Michael, who walks down the sidewalk, lighting up the tiles he touches with his dance steps. Steve Knopper, one of Jackson's biographers, has speculated whether the costume and choreography of this song are deeply inspired by the dance routine of American actor and choreographer Bob Fosse. In the 1974 musical film The Little Prince, Fosse portrays the character of the snake, and during the performance of the song A Snake in the Grass, he performs a choreography where many of Jackson's moves can be seen, including hip movements, leg positions, shoulders, and hands. Jackson has openly acknowledged being a big fan of Bob Fosse's work to the point of having a home collection of his choreographies for film and television. An accident associated with this song occurred in 1984 when the Pepsi Company agreed to pay Michael Jackson the extravagant amount of $5 million to record some commercials for their new campaign, Choice of the New Generation. Michael rewrote the lyrics of Billie Jean and during the filming of the second commercial, on the 6th take, he was a few steps closer to the fireworks, which were detonated prematurely, causing some sparks to reach the singer, and the hairspray he used allowed the fire to grow quickly on his head. Michael continued his routine until he was reached by staff and his brothers to try to extinguish the fire that had already spread to his entire hair and part of his face. Michael was hospitalized for 2nd and 3rd degree burns, had to be given strong painkillers, and underwent reconstructive surgery on different parts of his head. Many of the biographers specializing in Michael agree that it was this accident that made the singer addicted to painkillers, as the pain from the sequelae never disappeared. The commercial relationship between Jackson and Pepsi was not affected by the accident, as the following year they signed a new contract that would cover 5 continents, this time for $10 million, maintaining the commercial relationship for more than 20 years until the sexual abuse allegations against Jackson forced the soda company to coldly disassociate from him.